is a Bramble Jam podcast. Good morning. It's Wednesday, September 16th, and you should take the day off.
That was me looking for my keys.
Yes, and then I helped.
You helped me find my keys.
They were on the ground.
Sometimes you phone it in.
No, sometimes,
It's 5 a.m. It's early. I don't know what to tell you.
Sometimes you just got to do an interpretive dance.
Sometimes you want to know.
That's exactly right. Hi, Dan.
Hi, Bran. How you doing?
I'm tired.
Good morning.
I'm tired.
Yeah, I am too.
I'm a sleepy boy.
Me too.
But nothing's going to wake me up more than...
I'm tired, bordering on hungry.
Oh, yeah.
Starting to
breakfast.
break.
The breakfast.
That's right. Love a breakfast.
Today's National Play-Doh Day, though.
What? Welcome to Take the Day Off, everybody.
That's exactly right.
We tell people to take the day off for very important holidays.
That's exactly
just
right.
like National Play-Doh Day.
And if that doesn't tickle your fancy as a reason to take the day off, let me tell you about Bramble Jam Plus. A reason why you should take the day off is go to bramblejamplus.com, read all about it. Read extra
Bramble Jam Plus here.
extra time because you don't have to sit through those commercials.
Bramble Jam Plus, $50 for a year, less than $5 a month.
You could either buy Bramble Jam Plus or buy 10 candy bars. It's up to you.
10 candy bars.
It's half off day. It's a coupon stacker.
50 cents.
It's coupon stacking day.
If you can get full-size candy bars for 50 cents a pop, you just let me know. I'm there. I'm in.
Man, I love a good candy bar.
Don't you?
What's your favorite candy bar? What's your go-to candy bar? What when you're checking out the grocery store and you look over to your right and you see it, you're like,
I love a good peanut butter chocolate combo. Like I usually don't go for just a straight Reese cup, but like any combo where there's peanut butter in the bar, I'm in. Like the Reese's Fast Break. Oh, I used to be all about the Reese's Fast Break. What about you?
Yep. You know what I like a lot that I feel like it's not everybody's favorite, but I like it. It's the cookies and cream bar.
So the cookies and cream bar is instant, like. It tells you we live in a developed nation because everyone else who tried that isn't a developed nation would immediately realize that they're in over their head.
Yeah.
The first bite you take, you're like, man, this brings me back. It's delicious. The second bite is like, I'm starting to feel, and then the third bite's instant dehydration.
Yeah.
Like I need water immediately, and I know that I can grab it. I always start off with such good intentions with the cookies and cream. And I never finish it. It's a good thing it's candy bar day, too.
Oh, no, it's Play-Doh Day.
Oh,
but I think you should go ahead and grab a candy bar and then play with some Play-Doh. That's where we're going to get to. Hey, it's Play-Doh Day, everybody. National Play-Doh Day. I think we've all played with it. I think we all love it. And today is a day to celebrate that. Dan, you know the history of Play-Doh more than anybody else that I know. You once wore a shirt that said, just ask me about Play-Doh. And lots of people did, which was weird. I would never ask somebody if they had that shirt on, but people did, and you told them the history, and so I've heard it kind of in passing over the years because you do frequent that shirt. Yeah. Hopefully we see it one day on Take the Day Off. But tell us about the Play-Doh
Introducing Dirk Bailey, world's famous,
chocolatier.
No. How do you not know who Dirk Bailey is?
I'm sorry. This is
in
my
the
fault.
1930s during the Great Depression, Dirk Bailey was a world famous juggler of dough. Now, he would take raw dough that probably didn't need to be consumed. He would make it in his mixer, and then he would juggle dough on street corners while people passed by for money. Now, he was homeless, but he did get quite a name in New York City while juggling this dough. And someone finally said, Dirk, hey, you could make some money if you cooked that dough. And he said, great. And instead of cooking bread or pizza or something that, would have made him money, he cooked toys. That's what he cooked. He took the dough. He felt like he could bake toys that you would play with. And he called it Play-Doh. And he would sell these toys on the street. It also didn't go well. Dirk is remembered somehow to this day because he invented Play-Doh. And so from 1932, Herbert Hoover, trying to get in good graces on his way out the door during the Great Depression, establishes a National Play-Doh Day. Thanks, Dirk. Thanks, Herbert. Back to you, Brian.
I want to introduce you to the real creator Well, the real Dirk, please stand up. The real creator of Play-Doh, his name is Joe Mcvicker. Dirk. Which does sound like a name that you would make up.
Joe Mcvicker.
It's Joe Mcvicker.
I would never make it up. There is a 50-50 shot on that.
Yeah. Joe Mcvicker, originally he created Play-Doh. He didn't call it Play-Doh. It was used initially as wallpaper cleaner.
What?
Wallpaper cleaner.
Man. Sounds like something we shouldn't give to kids.
Yeah. And so they were using it, but then once wallpaper cleaning sales began to die down, the family
in the great wallpaper cleaning depression of 19
so in 19
this sounds like a made-up story.
In 1955, Mcvicker began testing the cleaner as modeling clay in classrooms and daycares with the students. And he realized that kids really liked this product.
How did you use it to clean a window?
It was wallpaper.
Did you just use it to like as a sponge, or was it like stick it on there?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
That didn't make any sense.
Yeah, I mean, maybe there's this residue, and so you stick it, and it pulls off the residue. That's the only thing I can think of, but I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
And so, anyways, he saw that the product worked. He changed. He began to call it Play-Doh because it's dough that you're playing with. And he went into business with his uncle under the name Rainbow Crafts Company.
Rainbow Crafts Company.
Yes, they began to only offer one color, which was white, but soon they put out red and blue, etc. And they filed a patent in 1958. And the patent wasn't approved until 1965.
Wow, 7 years.
Yes, and by that time, General Mills had already purchased the company. They began putting it out in mass production, and Play-Doh has never looked back since. Wow. And in 1988, they entered into the Toy Hall of Fame, and in houses all across the world, you will find Play-Doh.
Wow.
And that, my friends, is the history of Play-Doh.
You know what I learned today is that Silly Putty was around before Play-Doh.
Really?
You would have never guessed it.
No,
I know for a fact the Silly Putty came out in the 40s.
What was Silly Putty? Was it originally a toy?
Yeah, I think. Well, I know that the toy version came out in the 40s. So, like the ability, I can't believe that. I would have thought Play-Doh was first and Silly Putty second. You learn something new, and that, if for no other reason, even if you've not seen Play-Doh in years, you should take the day off. Do some research on the history of these two things.
That's exactly right. In 2006, the company Hasbro recognized National Play-Doh Day, and it's been going ever since. So it's, again, a relatively new holiday. And we only ask you to do one thing on this day, which is to play with some Play-Doh.
Play with some Play-Doh.
Play with some Play-Doh.
Yeah.
Kids
love Play-Doh.
Yeah, kids love it.
Come on.
I would love to see you out there play with some Play-Doh, create some things with the Play-Doh, and then find us on the social medias at Take the Day Pod, and send those pictures to us. Use the hashtag National Play-Doh Day.
I love it.
We would love to see your inventions
for sure. Absolutely.
On the social media. So go ahead and do that. Play with some Play-Doh today. Make something fun. Let your imaginations run wild. I think lots of times we get into the you could just get stale day to day. You're just doing things at work. Blah blah blah. You get the stale. And I think the best way to get past that is to do something to engage with your imagination.
Yeah.
What better way than with Play-Doh?
This is the Wednesday of holidays for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. We're stretching here, and you should stretch some Play-Doh and stay home.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Now, yesterday, I asked you.
Yeah.
How would you describe the smell of Play-Doh?
Okay.
So we're going to take multiple minutes after this break and just describe the smell of Play-Doh. You can smell it right now, can't you?
Podcast.
Can't you?
Yeah.
Like, you know exactly.
I don't. I actually don't.
Really?
I've got the thoughts. We'll take a break.
Okay, we're going to take a break, and then we'll be back talking about the smells of the Play-Doh right after this. Here we go.
Bye.
Do you smell what the Play-Doh is? Play-Doh. Playing.
Play-Doh's Play-Doh.
That's exactly right. Today we're talking about Play-Doh. It is National Play-Doh Day, so welcome to all of you on this wonderful Play-Doh type of day. We asked you yesterday, and we're telling you today, what is the smell of Play-Doh? How would you describe the smell of Play-Doh?
My answer is Colleen S.'s answer. It's, you don't describe the smell of Play-Doh. It just is. You can describe other things as smelling like Play-Doh. I couldn't tell you. Like, I could not describe to you what Play-Doh smells like. I could say that something smells like Play-Doh, though. Like, I can't just, all these other answers don't make sense to me. A lot of people said it smells like kindergarten, which Sure, I could buy that.
A lot of people said salt. It smells like salt.
What do you think it smells like?
I think it's salty. I agree with Megan. Megan says it smells super chemically, but you kind of want to eat it anyways. Yeah. There is something about the smell of Play-Doh. It's like, I know that this isn't going to taste good, but there's something about the smell that does... It causes your mind to run. Like, I wonder what this does taste like.
Yeah. Like, it's got the doughy kind of feel.
Yeah. It's just such an interest. There's something about it.
River said it smells inedible. I guess that's a smell, but that's yeah. So
I like what Tinder Daddy said. Tinder Daddy said it smells beautifully nostalgic. The only way that I can describe the smell is not by comparing it to a particular thing, but describe it in memories. It reminds me of the weekends at my grandma's house playing with my cousins while the Bernstein Bears played on TV.
The Bernstein Bears. Berenstain Bears. Berenstain.
How do you spell Berenstain?
Berenstein, Berenstain.
What's the thing about the Berenstain Bears? Like the thing that people think, it's like they're
racist.
No, it's like Shazam or Kazam. It's like Sinbad being in Kazam. He's not actually in a movie. There's something about the Berenstain Bears that's also like that. Where people,
Tracy Thornton actually has my new favorite answer for this. She says that this is not bad. Play-Doh smells like flour plus dirt plus magic markers.
Yeah.
That's really, really good.
Yeah. Jennifer hates the smell of Play-Doh. When her kids were little, she made homemade dough because she could not tolerate the smell of store-bought Play-Doh. That's another fun thing you could do here on Play-Doh Day, Dan, is you could go on the Pinterest or whatever, find a recipe for homemade Play-Doh, make it in-house. It's a fun thing that you could do.
The day off,
maybe
guys,
your kids are home. A lot of schools across the country are still doing like some days at school, some days at home. Maybe your kids are home today, and that could be a fun science project. Actually, is creating the Play-Doh yourselves. How about that?
I'm in for that.
How about that?
Sure. A lot of people said it smells gross. I don't have that adverse reaction to Play-Doh. A lot of people on here are like, it's disgusting. I can't stand it. I hate the smell of Play-Doh. It just makes my stomach turn. I don't understand that. A lot of people have that as an answer.
What was your go-to thing that you would make with Play-Doh?
So I was not crafty at all as a kid. At all. I didn't like Legos. I didn't like Play-Doh. None of that stuff appealed to me at all. So I really didn't have a great imagination when it comes to playing stuff. Now when I play Play-Doh with my kids, they really like it when I make different types of pizza for them, which is very basic. But you roll it out, you find some circular thing, you put it over it, it makes perfect circle, the whole bit. They enjoy that quite a bit. And now that I'm 37 years old, I'm pretty good at it.
I would make what I would describe as a hurricane. Where you snake it out, and then you just pull the circle around itself, and so it's a bunch of circles,
with a spiral. I make that for my kids sometimes.
Too. I call it the hurricane.
I've played more with Play-Doh since I've had children than I had when I was a kid. I just wasn't a huge Play-Doh.
Yeah. The hardest part about the Play-Doh with the kids is trying to get them not to eat it. Like they'll just try to sneak it. It's just like, oh, this is fun.
Yep,
and it's like, no, don't you do it. And then then it gets a little bit wet because their hands are. Play-Doh's tough sometimes.
Yeah. It's tough. Once you have it out, to clean it up is difficult.
Yeah, it is.
It's difficult to clean.
It is. It's Play-Doh Day, guys.
It's Play-Doh Day.
Words are hard. It's early.
Hey, it's Wednesday. It's hump day. We hope you stayed home because of Play-Doh Day. We probably know that you didn't, but we want you to.
That's exactly right.
This is not a joke. It's not a bit.
Take the day off.
Take the day off.
That's what we're trying. Take it off. Take it off.
Take it off.
I got a good question for you guys tomorrow to kind of begin to think about. Yeah. And if you're a Bramble Jam Plus subscriber, you can answer it. The question is this: what is your favorite dessert to make or to eat that includes apples?
What?
Your favorite dessert that includes apples. We're going to talk about that tomorrow. Until then, we're going to leave you with the Palaha Haku. You can find our good friend Chris Palaha on the social medias, Instagram at Palahaha, and on Twitter, where he writes a lot of these Palaha Hakus. You can find him there at Chris Palaha, Chris with a K. We'll see you tomorrow. Until then, how about you guys go ahead and just take that day off?
They lived to whip you, those bastards grinding you down. Don't let them be. Have a great day.
I thought this was a family show.
Oh, me too.
I don't know what I just watched, but I don't like it. Bran and Dan should be ashamed.
Guess what? I just got some Frosted Cheerios.
Frosted Cheerios? They're my favorite. I love Frosted Cheerios.
Hey.
Go to BrambleJamPlus.com. If you sign up, Bran and Dan will send you some Frosted Cheerios.
Oh,
Frosted Cheerios.
What do you think about the roundabouts?
I love a roundabout. You go round and round in your Frosted Cheerio bowl.
Oh, boy.
It's circles inside of circles.
Circles inside of circles.
Chris out.
Chris out.